Are you seeing this? Are you seeing the stream now?
Test.
Yeah, well, I had to exit out and then basically
I had messed the clock up. What do I need? 9? What do I need, guys? 9 what?
Wait.
Save the score as well.
Let me get hold this. Thank you. All right. Okay, so you have the picture, right? Okay. I'm having such a hard time hearing you. So, because all the background noise and everything. But basically you want to check and make sure that the audio is working. Is that what I'm getting? Okay, all right. Mike Air said go ahead and start, just make sure that the audio is working. I'll stay on the line with you just to make sure, okay?
Pretty Stonewall, 12 walk here.
Okay. Okay.
Nice surprise so far. We're talking about some previous Trojans. Remind me of previous Trojans for one. Great legs. We'll go around defense. Hurry on the first half. Trojans need the punt. Taylor, good one.
Good one.
Fair catch caught around the 28
Good
yard
fair
line.
catch caught around the 28-yard line.
58-yard line.
Taylor so far punting too.
Oh gosh. I don't know what I mean. I selected what you know like is there something else that
Greyhounds will have the football once
right?
again.
Yeah, that's
Greyhounds will have the football once again.
Quarterback under center again. Sioc wants to throw.
yeah. I mean under the spinning wheel. And I'm clicking right under audio.
Tall guy, 6'2".
USB.
Tall guy, 6'2".
Another one where it just kind of went off his fingertips.
Another one where it just kind of went off his fingertips.
They're on the left sideline.
Yeah, it's plugged into the USB port.
Sideline, it'll be second and 10.
And it's
We're on Ed, so let's talk and shoot the ball.
I don't think we're on that, so I just don't do that.
yeah, it's plugged in here. Yep, into aux out.
Yeah, we're talking. It's the second quarter, 6:16 to go. It's the
Yeah,
second
it
quarter.
registers, you know, the red lights register. You know, it is turned on.
Which one would you carry for the Greyhounds? Maxwell Powell.
For the Greyhounds.
Like you got nope.
He's got Doki. That's third and 10.
Greyhounds coming 1-0. 35
1-0.
against Dover.
35-40.
Kind of fell apart after the first quarter. Still got 6. By now up to the touchdowns against the Trojans. 3rd and 10, 5:30 to go first half. Sioc wants to throw. Goes around the defender on the right side. Throws. Wide open and caught. By the receiver, Alex Carroll. Do what they can now in territory. See they can put some points on them, but hurry up by 2 touchdowns. Not what coach wants to do. Just 2 possessions as far as touchdown Greyhounds.
Possessions as far as touchdown for Greyhounds is.
Hand off. Couple yards. Second down.
Second down.
I know from last year, the defensive line had some
Last
good guys in
Defensive line had some
front
good
end.
guys in the Trojans.
Last year, one of the things I noticed all throughout last year,
One
lost
of the things I noticed all throughout last year, losses, of course, was the defense.
Procedure against the Rams. We can go back 5 yards and make it
41 here, first half, 14-0.
41 here, first half, 14-0 is our score.
I apologize to all of our sponsors.
Second down, 8.
Motions to the left, looking to throw.
Just to the left.
Now scrambling out of the pocket. Trojan defense all over them now. They're trying to tackle. They do.
All over now. They're trying to tackle.
They brought down. Led by Rivers. That's right. Talking.
Officials are talking.
Got it, Ed. It'll be on Trojan. Fresh first down. Starting the 5-yard drive.
I guess he just touched over with Bradley.
Business to the 5-yard variety. And make it 3rd down, 2nd down, and 3.
shotgun formation, gets the ball he wants to throw as a receiver, and he had it dropped. That was 20-yard line. That was an impressive first down, but instead,
Number 18, Chase Brown,
it's third and 3.
Excuse me, 3rd and 3.
They do a run and the penalty.
Third down and 3. Yep.
Third down.
We got a lot to go.
Third down and
Big
3.
stop there and starting to up.
Big stop.
Hello?
Defense knows it already.
Hi, Riley. Hey, I'm not at home right now, but when I get home, I'll tell
Throws
Jordan to
quick,
call you,
throw,
okay?
that's good.
As he throws quick.
All right, bye-bye.
By the Trojans, it'll be 4th and 3. And you're up by 2 touchdowns. Why not?
And you're up by 2 touchdowns. Why not?
Take time with 3:54 remaining in the first half.
That'll provide everybody an update. Yeah, Twitter.
Provide everybody an update. Yeah, Twitter.
Hi, I lost you.
It's an out-of-town scoreboard for you.
Well, Mike is here steady talking, you know, into the headphones. So if you would have heard him speaking by now. I don't understand why it's just a background noise.
Micah Parsons. Or Harrisburg.
And I want to just
Newcastle
Newcastle tonight.
Newcastle tonight. James
Newcastle celebrating their 50th year playing varsity.
celebrating their 50th year playing varsity football.
Tennessee's 30th year.
Tennessee's 30th year.
Okay, do you want to just call me back? All right, bye-bye.
Some updates. Right now, we still got 4 minutes to go in the first half.
Right now, we still got 4 minutes to go.
We're timeout. 4th and 3. 34-yard line inside, rolls out, finds a wide open receiver. Gets the first down. Great catch, wide open receiver. Browns keep marching on.
Browns keep marching on.
What do you see on that play? That's wide. That catch is slow right there. Make the little catches, get those little yards, and you'll get your first down. Browns have first and 10.
Browns have first and 10.
Hands it off to Suarez, 8 yard or so. 3:29 to go here first half.
3:29 to go here first half.
47 tackle. Garrett Seaver.
4-yard gain.
4-yard gain.
Gain of 3, second down,
Crowd
and
tonight.
3.
Anything in the crowd tonight? Frank
Second down and 7.
Inside, 2nd and 7. 3 minutes to go. Around the
Second
button
and
here.
7. 3 minutes to go. Around the button there. Second quarter.
As coaching staff waiting on the center has it. Once again, hands off Torres. He's trying to go right. Stop there. Justin Ryan off. Right block.
Okay.
They get any yards out of that or not? Maybe 3
They
yards.
get any yards out of it? Maybe 3 yards.
Gain of 3, third down,
3rd and 4 for the Greyhounds.
3rd and 4 for the Greyhounds.
Big moment here. Trojans trying to stop the bleed, going down by 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, it's the check mark there.
They quickly scored last week. First series against
No.
First series against
Unfortunately, that was a quarterback. Ollier out.
them with the quarterback.
Pick up the slack here. Slack here. He got the first down. Good job by him.
Yeah, the green that you made on that sound, that adapter.
He got a couple yards for a first down.
Yeah, that's all. anything else on that should be on the screen, you know, so far as audio?
Whereas he finds a wide open, he's 5. Touchdown, 3 now. And they're up by 3. Touchdown here in the
No, I didn't mess with anything. The only thing that I did was just click on that little wheel, you know, right there by the little sound thing. And I looked at just to make sure that it was good to USB. That's the only thing that I didn't try to change it.
a lot of maneuvers to get in the score.
When they say up there, what do you mean?
Kick is right on the money. It's good.
Maybe that's the
Greyhound.
issue.
They're up 27-yard line.
Yeah, the little black switch. It doesn't say off and on, but it's just a switch. And it's, oh wait, yeah, it's in an on position. It's on a, yeah, it's on on position. Yeah.
Also, flashes of good running by the trucks.
I don't know. I guess it will come up soon because we're like in the second quarter now. Okay. Do you want me to take a picture of the screen on this side so you can tell me if I'm missing anything?
Good catch by the Trojans, number 23. Reichenbach. The first down for the Trojans, just where they needed it. They set up just clock is going here. 1 second to go.
Okay, let's see. I'll check. I'm not real familiar with this camera, but it can't be too hard to find.
Hot. Goes out of bounds. Should be close to another first down.
Okay. All right. I'll send those pictures. Bye-bye.
Couple moves by the Chambersburg offense. Another first down. Very close to another first down. 1 yard to go. Now be a timeout for the Chambersburg Trojans. What a momentum booster. They can get something.
What a momentum booster.
Something on the board. Talk at halftime.
Chiefs beat the Patriots.
Well, I mean, for example, last week. Hopefully we get things rolling. Brady was the starting quarterback, 9th grade. Set on both sides. Brady looking to throw. Fires one down the middle. Caught.
Looking to throw. Fires one down the middle.
Another first down. That's another first down. Evan Carville once again. Brady catch by Harbaugh. 7 points to go here in the first half.
121 to go here, first half.
First down and 10.
Showing some points here, trying to get the Church some score. There's a soft pass.
Soft pass and the receiver complete.
Pass intercepted number 23, Justin.
And it's now 1:11 to go to halftime.
And it's now 1:11 to go to halftime.
Second down and 10 with 1:11.
Taylor's a good kicker. Jermaine goes
Taylor's
to
a
get
good
7 on the
Remaining
board.
in half.
Green goes and gets 7 on the board.
Second and 10 for Chambersburg.
Second and 10 for Chambersburg.
Receivers on the right side. He fires, throws, and completes. Still on his feet. Finally tackled down by the Greyhound.
Still on his
There'll
feet,
be another
finally
first
tackled
down.
down by the Greyhounds. There'll be another first down.
Harbaugh.
83 down to Carball, receiving end
Busy here on the
pass.
series. Now 1
32
0.
down.
Serious.
Third touchdowns that have 3. Harbaugh steps back. Harbaugh again. Good defense by the Greyhounds.
Again, good defense by the Greyhounds.
Ball a little too far away from his side, and it'll be second down.
83 down to
Side, it'll be
Carball.
second down.
The intended receiver is play.
Adjustment by the coaching staff.
Adjustment by the coaching staff.
Shipensburg, second down.
Shipensburg.
Second and 10. Chambersburg.
Second and 10.
Yeah, mix it up a little bit.
Mix it up a little bit.
Now throw by Brady. It's complete.
Brady is complete.
Seth Browse.
Carball's pass, number 16, Seth Brass.
Quick timeout.
18-5 on the time of the Greyhounds.
For the Trojans.
Trojans.
Move the
As far as
Trojans.
pass completion ratio, pretty
87
good.
yards.
Pass completion ratio pretty good here in the series.
Check India to see how the sound of the
Check India to see how the sound and video is working. Anything?
I'm still waiting for Gary. Gary is still saying he hears all the background noise, but he doesn't hear you, which doesn't make any sense whatsoever.
Third and 3 for Chambersburg.
Third and 3 for Chambersburg.
Rain gets something on the board here.
Rain
Halftime.
gets something on the board. Halftime.
So what do you think their strategy was at that timeout?
What do you think their strategy was at that timeout?
He has it. Throws it down the middle. Good dive, but
Throws it down the middle. Good dive, but incomplete.
Trojans. Center receiver.
The Trojans. The intended receiver.
Reichenbach again.
Well, I'm looking at the butts that's actually on this on here, and I don't there whatsoever where there's a volume or sound or anything like that. The only thing that I see is a microphone jack, but I don't see anything that's like specifically to turn off audio unless it's in the menu settings somewhere.
The throw.
Like you know.
And good coverage. There is a flag though.
Let's see. Is this a touch screen?
That's Brown's intended receiver.
Incomplete. Incoming flag on the receiver.
Half down the middle and maybe a hold or type of grab.
Let's see. And so you're still hearing all background stuff, but you're not hearing Mike at all.
Big break.
Referee says.
Or Ed.
Enforcement
Yeah.
against Shipensburg.
Referee says the enforcement against Shipensburg.
Defensive pass
Here,
interference
got on
against
the
the
play there.
And it's so
Down.
it's so loud, you know what I mean? So it's a wonder that you definitely hear the crowd, but you know what I mean? And you have like 5 other people talking in here. So that's probably what you're picking up too.
Is he able to get in? Yes, he scores.
Let's see, I'm looking for a menu option on here somewhere to go into like the settings of the camera.
Gotta be impressed with Brady on that series.
Gotta be impressed with Brady on that series.
I don't know, I guess I don't know. I'm trying to figure out which one of these buttons, because I don't want to just like stop the stream, you know what I mean? Again, I don't want to interrupt the picture, but I don't know what else to touch on here and not have it mess up.
that good or not? Doesn't look good from here. It's not.
Good or not? It's not.
Nope.
He wide left. 23 seconds remaining. First half score down. Shipensburg.
Are you talking about on a computer or are you talking about on a camera?
It's now 21-6.
All right, right beside
That series was impressive.
That series was impressive.
For a while.
Confident quarterback had it there for a while. You got different receivers making catches.
He punted outside the end.
Shipensburg had to change their defense to figure out who was going to get the football. It wasn't the same person all the time, so that was a good thing. Hopefully, he can plug that up.
See, I hear it's
Very healthy.
Shipensburg score drive coming to 71 yards with 9 plays. Zero penalty, zero wrong. And the 29th will call deep to return to the game.
Kind of a nightmare here in the last couple of series. A missed extra point, the penalty now. See what the Greyhounds decide they want to do.
First and 10.
Take it to 35-yard line, right? Yeah. 35, is that an option? If you look at the three options. 35 or
First and 10, the 35-yard line.
Decide to have the ball on their own 35-yard line. Let's see what the inside can do here with 23.1 seconds.
okay.
Receiver set on the left side. He fires on the right end. It's a complete pass.
He fires on the
No,
right end.
yeah, no, he wasn't in any Well, because I'm looking at, there's sound on this camera. Like it's registering something, and I know that it is because I can see the levels going up and down. Like there's a little thing at the bottom of the screen that says that's, that it's picking up the audio around us. You know what I mean? I kind of feel like it's so, I don't know, maybe, I mean, this is just a guess, you know, because like I said, the door's open, you got a crowd, you got 5 other people, you know, I don't know how, you know, maybe you're picking up everything instead of just what you're going after. Unless there's something on the microphones, I mean on the headphones that, you know, needs to be fixed or something. I don't
Apologize,
know.
I not heard 1 second. 21-6. Here it happens. We'll be right back.
Yeah, like it's actually registered. I mean, it's picking up. I don't know why is it that you're not hearing anything on your end, because I see everything on this side jumping. Like it's you know, it's registering the sound. Yeah, they just started halftime. Michael, you want to run any commercials right now?
Is there audio?
Well, he's saying that he hears you, but it's really faint. And he's saying that he just hears everything else going on in the background. So, but I'm I'm seeing where, you know, sound is registering on the camera and I see where it's registering on the sound.
Alright, there's commercials playing.
Okay, he said there's commercials playing now.
I'm going to the restaurant.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Bye-bye.
And this is the 11th year of the Shipensburg High School Hall of Fame. Ceremony was held earlier this evening at the high school to recognize this year's two inductees. With us tonight are former inductees, class of 1986. Richard Leon, class of 1961, Gary E. Wilhide. And the class of 1977, Stephen Raleigh. Class of 1960, William D. Hershey Jr. And the class of 1995, David Moyer. Class of 2001, Megan Gephardt.
Yeah, I'm here.
Representing the class of 2000, Casey Ray Thurston.
Okay.
Honorary member, former baseball coach,
Microphone on the computer.
John Bartolo.
Well, we tried that with the, you know, we tried that through
Still cooking, so fire up those grills for
you know,
Johnny's
we
Labor Day sale. More details, here's Imposter Hunter.
Barbecue! Johnny's
Class
has
of
steak,
2017
12-ounce New York
induction.
strip steaks, just $4.95 each.
Escorted onto the
8-ounce New
field
York
by
strip steaks,
Isaac
$3.25 each, and 6-ounce
and
ribeye
Allison
steaks,
Pittman
$2.25
Van
each.
South.
Wow, Imposter Hunter, 25 each. Fresh 80-20 burgers, 10 pounds, only
Allison
$29.95.
graduated in 2007, obviously inducted in 2017. Travelers to the finalists.
Dutch potato or cream
Field
sauce,
hockey
2 pounds, $3.95 each.
Snow crab clusters, $9.95 a pound, and 5-pound block of 3640 raw Gulf shrimp, $28.95.
It's the Labor Day sale at Johnny's, Route 11 South Chambersburg, and Johnny's Express, Winchester Avenue in Martinsburg.
Remember, Johnny's will be closed Monday, September 4th for Labor Day.
Football fans love two things, supporting their team and the Ford F-150 at Keystone Ford. Eagles fans love its best-in-class payload. Baltimore Raven fans like the F-150's efficiency with best-in-class gas mileage. And Washington fans, well, they love the Keystone Ford price. Steelers fans like defense and the F-150's 5-star crash test rating. Regardless of your team, we've got your truck. We're Keystone Ford, a dealer for you, the people.
Everybody likes having more room. Sometimes it's your living space at home, but sometimes it could be finding more room in your budget. That's why F&M Trust offers the home equity loan and the home equity line of credit. The loan helps with home improvements, and the line of credit adds in more flexibility for future purchases. Either home equity choice will help with consolidating bills too. Right now, F&M Trust has great low home equity rates, so you can add more room just the way you like. Learn more at fmtrustonline.com. Equal housing lender.
Hi, it's Greg Kennedy, General Manager at Blaze Alexander Chevrolet in Greencastle. Don't let other dealers tell you what we can't do. Let us show you what we can do. There's a reason folks are flying in from as far as Texas, Florida, Nebraska, and North Carolina. It's our lowest price guarantee. And when they get here, they find out the price you see is the price you pay. And the best part is, you don't have to travel. We're right here in Greencastle. Stop and shop or check us out online at blazechevy.com, where you can shop at your place, at your pace. And there's more. We're the area's #1 volume Chevy dealer. We've got the Used Car Super Center. We give everyone free Pennsylvania state inspection. Our everyday low prices basically give you bonus tag savings on every Chevy in stock. And with our credit doctors, Mike and Nate, everybody drives. So find out for yourself why so many travel so far. It's our lowest price guarantee, and only right here in Greencastle at Blaze Alexander Chevrolet, where we're taking deals the other guys won't. Guaranteed. Find new roads.
Se habla español.
Summer's still cooking, so fire up those grills for Johnny's Labor Day sale. With more details, here's Imposter Hawker.
Barbecue! Johnny's has steaks. 12-ounce New York strip steaks, just $4.95 each. 8-ounce New York strip steaks, $3.25 each. And 6-ounce ribeye steaks, $2.25 each.
Wow, Imposter Hawker, $2.25 each.
That's what I said.
Sweet! Fresh 80-20 burgers, 10 pounds, only $29.95. Holton Black Angus burgers, 5 pounds for $17.95. Brookwood pulled pork barbecue, 3 pounds, only $12.95. Winter Garden deli salads, Amish macaroni, Dutch potato, or cream slaw, 2 pounds, $3.95 each.
Snow crab clusters, $9.95 a pound. And 5-pound block of 3640 raw Gulf shrimp, $28.95.
It's the Labor Day sale at Johnny's, Route 11 South Chambersburg, and Johnny's Express, Winchester Avenue in Martinsburg.
Remember, Johnny's will be closed Monday, September 4th for Labor Day.
Del Martin Incorporated, a full-service advertising agency, has been serving the tri-state area for 35 years. We specialize in screen printing and embroidered clothing. Del Martin Incorporated supplies a full range of brand-name uniforms for athletic, work, and medical applications, and a full line of advertising essentials. We have an in-house artist ready to put your ideas to work for you. T-shirts for schools, clubs, churches, and events. Del Martin Incorporated, 21 Sarah Susan Lane, Greencastle. Phone 717-597-5751 or online at delprint.com.
Mike Berger back here at Veterans Stadium in Shipensburg High School as the Trojans are down 21-6. And before we start here, I'd like to talk about our sponsors that made this game possible. Tonight's game is brought to you by F&M Trust. If your banking relationship feels too distant, switch to F&M Trust. F&M Trust Local, make sure banking's done your way every day. Learn more at fnmtrust.com, member FDIC. By Antrim Insurance, your local area insurance agent serving Greencastle, Waynesboro, Chambersburg, Mercersburg, and surrounding Pennsylvania and Maryland areas. Franklin County Visitors Bureau. Your great moments are waiting in Franklin County. Let the Franklin County Visitors Bureau help you plan your visit to beautiful Cumberland Valley. By Keystone Ford, fast, fair, friendly, 301 Walker Road in Chambersburg. By Del Martin Incorporated, a full-service advertising agency serving the tri-state area for over 38 years. By Shipensburg Physical Therapy, with offices in Shipensburg, Greencastle, Waynesboro, and Newville, specializing in orthopedic and sports-related injuries. By Greencastle Eye Care Center, leader provider of optometry services and vision care products in the Greencastle community since 1984. By Blaze Alexander Chevrolet Volvo, 950 North Antrim Way, Greencastle. And by Johnny's Restaurant Hotel Service, superior service, competing prices, 2406 Mawley, Pitcher Highway South in Chambersburg. By Nellie Fox Bowl, 3857 Mawley Pitcher Highway South, Chambersburg, the home of laser bowling every Friday and Saturday night, 10 to 12:30. and by Green Village Family Restaurant, 5440 Philadelphia Avenue, Chambersburg, proudly supporting the Chambersburg Trojans. Olympian Athletics, 55 West Main Street, Waynesboro. Let us outfit your team with uniforms, warm-up hats, and so much more. And by Premier HVAC Services of Greencastle, your local heating and air conditioning professionals. Call them at 717-597-9700. Tonight's halftime show brought to you by Antrim Insurance, your local area insurance agents serving Greencastle, Waynesboro, Chambersburg, and surrounding Pennsylvania and Maryland areas. Antrim Insurance, 169 South Antrim Way, Greencastle, and 1685 East Main Street in Waynesboro. Mike Bergalon, Gottwals, thank you for joining us. This has been a beautiful night for football. Not so beautiful if you're a Chambersburg Trojan fan, as the Trojans are down 21-6 here at halftime. The Trojan band is out in full force on the football field if you're watching us right now. And for Ed, I guess we can really kind of start with the positive right away. That last series by Chambersburg was a great job by Brady Stumbaugh. Here's a guy that really, he had no idea that he would be a starting quarterback for the Trojans this year. And after that one series in Greencastle, you can really make a new story, and that's what Brady has done.
Yep, and he started the game 1 for 7 for 7 yards. But after Shipensburg went ahead 21-0, Chambersburg got the ball back with, I think there was a minute and 47 left, and Chambersburg got the ball back under 29 and went in for a touchdown with 23 seconds left. On that drive, Stumbaugh was 7 for 10. He hit Devin Carball 3 times and Seth Browse twice, and the second time for Browse was from 8 yards out for the touchdown. So very impressive drive. Chambersburg didn't run the ball once that whole drive, but he was 7 for 10, so I guess he had 71 yards. Kind of easy to figure that up. Chambersburg started out, they kind of gifted Shipensburg right away. They stalled in their first series, and Nazir Taylor punt went off the side of his foot, and when it hit, it had such spin on it, it came backwards, and it actually ended up being a -1 punt. So Ship took over on Chambersburg 16. Got to be 4th down and 8 from the 14, and quarterback Carter Van Syek threw the ball to Kane Frodinger in the corner of the end zone for a 14-yard touchdown. That gave Ship their first score. On the second score, well, this was after the Chambersburg debuted Keyshawn Jones, who is the running back I've been hearing so much about the last couple of years. On the first series, Jones had that he was in there. He carried, let's make it straight here. He carried 7 times for 46 yards. Very nice debut. However, they did stall in Shipensburg territory to turn the ball over. So Ship took over on their own 20, and really nice 9-play drive. Most of the damage was done by Carter Van Syek passing, and he threw for 15 yards for the touchdown to Frodinger again. So that made it 14-0. 8:03 left in the second. Chambersburg turned the ball over again and on downs, and then Shipensburg took over on their own 28. This time they took 11 plays to go the distance, and this time it was a scoot up the middle by who was the number of Philip Torres on a 10-yard carry for the touchdown, and that's what made it 21-0. So to that point, Shipensburg was totally dominating, but that nice drive by Chambersburg just might give them a little bit of a head start.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, heck, Shipensburg are 1-0 coming in tonight, week 2. They were up 35-0 last week, and Mercy Rule starts right away. And guess what? Dover's like, we're not done with this. And they scored 26 unanswered points.
They scored 26 points. Shipensburg had no first downs in the second half, and a couple people up here in the Shipensburg press box said that if it hadn't been Mercy Rule, Dover would have probably won because Shipensburg just couldn't stop them. And
I know you were talking on one of your articles, and that's one of the sites we want to make sure you go on, the sportspage.blog. This could be a series, a Franklin County quote-unquote event that we might not see for a while.
That's right. Shippensburg has declined to play Chambersburg starting next year. I think it's partly because they're different divisions, and partly because I think admittedly they don't maybe think they're going to be quite as strong as they have been. But they just decided they wanted to play somebody else instead of Chambersburg. So the only bad thing for me is it's a nice gate for both schools when they do play, because even here with the limited facilities, there's still a ton of people here. So I kind of hate to see that because when Chambersburg plays somebody from Harrisburg, they get a sprinkling of fans, but that's about it. So it's really nice when they play somebody local and it fills the stadium.
Yeah, definitely plus and minuses for that type of situation, but we're looking right now. The stands are packed, and I love how those smaller schools like the Mount Unions, now they line up all around the field. Like, this is a big. It reminds me of something like that. This is a big deal, for the local community, and we'll get you second half action. It's just moments away. The Trojans marching band marching along here, and we'll be back after these messages. Greyhounds up 21-6 over the Chambersburg Trojans. This is the F&M Trust Sports Network on MidpenBroadcasting.com, the sportspage.blog, and GameTimePA.com.
Everybody likes having more room. Sometimes it's your living space at home, but sometimes it could be finding more room in your budget. That's why F&M Trust offers the home equity loan and the home equity line of credit. The loan helps with home improvements, and the line of credit adds in more flexibility for future purchases. Either home equity choice will help with consolidating bills too. Right now, F&M Trust has great low home equity rates, so you can add more room just the way you like. Learn more at fmtrustonline.com. Equal housing lender.
Hi, it's Greg Kennedy, General Manager at Blaze Alexander Chevrolet in Greencastle. Don't let other dealers tell you what we can't do. Let us show you what we can do. There's a reason folks are flying in from as far as Texas, Florida, Nebraska, and North Carolina. It's our lowest price guarantee. And when they get here, they find out the price you see is the price you pay. And the best part is, you don't have to travel. We're right here in Greencastle. Stop and shop or check us out online at blazechevy.com, where you can shop at your place, at your pace. And there's more. We're the area's #1 volume Chevy dealer. We've got the used car super center. We give everyone free Pennsylvania state inspection. Our everyday low prices basically give you bonus tag savings on every Chevy in stock. And with our credit doctors, Mike and Nate, everybody drives. So find out for yourself why so many travel so far. It's our lowest price guarantee, and only right here in Greencastle at Blaze Alexander Chevrolet, where we're taking deals the other guys won't. Guaranteed. Find new roads.
Se habla español.
Summer's still cooking, so fire up those grills for Johnny's Labor Day sale. With more details, here's Imposter Hawker.
Barbecue! Johnny's has steaks. 12-ounce New York strip steaks, just $4.95 each. 8-ounce New York strip steaks, $3.25 each. And 6-ounce ribeye steaks, $2.25 each.
Wow, Imposter Hawker, $2.25 each.
That's what I said.
Sweet! Fresh 80-20 burgers, 10 pounds, only $29.95. Holton Black Angus burgers, 5 pounds for $17.95. Brookwood pulled pork barbecue, 3 pounds, only $12.95. Winter Garden deli salads, Amish macaroni, Dutch potato, or cream slaw, 2 pounds, $3.95 each.
Snow crab clusters, $9.95 a pound. And 5-pound block of 3640 raw Gulf shrimp, $28.95.
It's the Labor Day sale at Johnny's, Route 11 South Chambersburg, and Johnny's Express, Winchester Avenue in Martinsburg.
Remember, Johnny's will be closed Monday, September 4th for Labor Day.
Del Martin Incorporated, a full-service advertising agency, has been serving the tri-state area for 35 years. We specialize in screen printing and embroidered clothing. Del Martin Incorporated supplies a full range of brand-name uniforms for athletic, work, and medical applications, and a full line of advertising essentials. We have an in-house artist ready to put your ideas to work for you. T-shirts for schools, clubs, churches, and events. Del Martin Incorporated, 21 Sarah Susan Lane, Greencastle. Phone 717-597-5751 or online at delprint.com.
Mike Berger back here at Shipensburg High School along with Ed Gottwals. Thank you so much for joining us. It's 21-6. Shipensburg Greyhounds with the lead. I'd like to remind you, you can count on Premier HVAC Services of Greencastle for all your heating and cooling needs. Same-day service, free estimates, 24-hour emergency services, and a free second opinion. Phone 717-597-9900 or visit us online at premierhvacpa.com. Premier HVAC Services of Greencastle, your local heating and air conditioning professionals. Remember, Premier HVAC serves the Greencastle, your local heating and air conditioning professionals. Phone 717-597-9700 today. So the Trojans, a little bit of momentum, hopefully for them as we start here in the third quarter. Great job by Mr. Brady Stumball, the quarterback that's has a tall task for the Trojans as far as stepping up, being their starting quarterback. And Ed, what do you think is the key? I mean, they got to score more than 6 points to win this game, of course, down 21-6. What do they got to do here?
Well, the main thing is Ship's going to get the football. They got to stop them. They did pretty well early. Other than the fact that the first touchdown Ship scored was on a 4th down play. You know, after they started real deep in Chambersburg territory. They did okay for a couple series, and then Ship started mixing things up. Chambersburg was obviously trying to blitz Van Sciac a lot, and pretty much on any 3rd and long or 2nd and long, they were bringing at least 2 or 3 guys. So Ship changed it up a little bit with some draws and screens, and that seemed to help a lot. And so it'll be interesting to see how Chambersburg does the second half, whether they're going to blitz that much or try to just contain a little bit. But they definitely, you know, I think the big thing is they got to keep Ship to 21 points. That's really their only chance, I think.
We have other games going around as we speak. James Buchanan's at Fairfield, and Eric Reed, that's at ESR828 on Twitter. Fairfield leads at halftime, 42-0 over James Buchanan. Yeah, that's, I would say, ouch, all capitalized on that one. So the Trojans will kick here. Nazir Taylor has his arm raised, and he's ready to go here. Greyhounds will have the ball to start here the second half. And it's caught and then mishandled by the Greyhounds, but he has a hole, and he's still going on his feet to the 35, down around the 35-yard line. And we'll get a number for you. He had...
That was Sharrow.
Sharrow, number 26. Alex Sharrow, the sophomore, 5'5", 130 pounds. Seems like it went from sun real bright to now it's kind of, we're inside this press box. Hard to see the numbers, but the Trojans saw Sharrow. They had to get him down in a hurry. Good yardage by him, and here comes the Greyhounds.
Starting on route 35.
So Carter Van Sciac under center. Does a handoff, and a good one. There's some flags over to Philip Torres. Torres has been busy with the football there in the first half.
It looks like it might be a holding call.
And the famous holding call beyond the Greyhounds.
Yep, there it is.
So just underway here, second half. Thank you so much for joining us. Sorry for some of the delays we've had, but we're on, and hopefully for the Chambersburg Trojans, we get a comeback here, down 21-6. Officials are going to enforce the penalty, remain first down. And the ball now will be on the 25-yard line.
Big break for Chambersburg there, although that just makes Shipensburg want to pass ball more, probably.
Exactly right.
Which is their strength.
Try to get you some other scores here while we're talking here. Milton Hershey playing at Greencastle tonight. Here's another handoff. Good defense by the Trojans. Not much going there.
That time was sort of a draw, and they sniffed that one out. Can't see it.
And number 23 again, Kyler Brown. Last report, Milton Hershey was leading Greencastle 14-3. And Lancaster Catholic at Waynesboro. Waynesboro lost the red line 35-7. That's who the Trojans will play next week, home opener at Trojan Stadium at 2nd and 20. And Sakazi wants to pass, squares around right side looking for somebody, and does. It's caught. Gets some yardage, still far from a first down, and it's completed by Kyler Brown. And good tackle there by the Chambersburg Trojans.
Looks like they're bringing it out just outside of 35, so it'll be
and it looks like another
9.
flag at as well. See the...
I don't think so.
Oh, maybe this fell out of his pocket there, stuffing from the last penalty. So now 3rd and 20, 10:56 to go here, third quarter.
3rd and 10. They did gain 10 on that play.
So wait for the scoreboard to update here.
That was your mistake. Look at the scoreboard. Big play here for Chambersburg. They can stop them here.
So defense getting ready for Carter Van Sciac. He gets the ball, he's scrambling, finds a hole, he's still on his feet, 45-50, goes out of bounds, and that will be a first down by Shipensburg. So I think the Trojans were looking for the long throw. Instead, the quarterback didn't really see anything he wanted. He decided to take it himself, found the hole, and got the yardage he needed. First down, Shipensburg.
17-yard play. That was a case where Chambersburg blitzed up the middle, and the blockers did a nice job and funneled everybody into the middle, and Van Syk had plenty of room when he rolled out to his right. I mean, there's nobody there.
And like you said at the beginning of this half, the first thing in order for Chambersburg is they got to stop it here. They can't have the Greyhounds score anymore. Another handoff, Torres. He goes down the middle past defenders, and he'll get at least 8 yards on that play. So
they're going to give him 7, looks like.
So 7 officially, and it'll be 2nd and 3. Ball close to the 40-yard line as crowd a little quieter on the home side. Thought it'd be a little, but now they do have the ball. 10:18 to go, third quarter, 21-6 is the score. Van Syk waits, hands off, and he's still on his feet, finally down, and he'll get another first down. Great job by Kyler Brown. Seeing some good runs here by Shipensburg, and Scherzen defense, they need 4, 5, 6 guys to try to stop him here.
Yeah, early on in the game, they had Shippensburg's running game bottled up pretty good, but since Ship has kind of loosened up the offensive calls a little bit now that some of those runs are there. That was a nice run for Browner. He kind of went right through a nice little hole and picked up 10 yards.
So fresh set of downs for the Greyhounds, 1st and 10, 9:53 to go here, third quarter. And a handoff to Torres again. He finds move on the left side and gang tackled by the Trojans. Let's see, push back a couple, will get forward progress, and a couple yard gain, 2nd down.
Going to gain about 4, I believe. Put him on the 27. Ship probably content to do a little more running than passing here this half as long as they keep that substantial lead.
And we talked about Chambersburg and their injury to quarterback. Shipensburg, they're losing a key player tonight, their running back that they rely on.
Adam Hauser.
So 2nd down, 6 to go here, first down, first down as Van Syk waits. Now gets the ball, he's throwing long, his intended receiver, catches, now he drops it, there's a flag. Looks like they're gonna call some type of interference. Is it gonna be offense or defensive?
No, it's gotta be defensive.
Well, I don't know why the Trojans are clapping and dancing.
I don't know either.
And the intended receiver was Kane Fridinger, who has 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, Fridinger had about a step on. I actually didn't see who the defender was, but I think it was
41,
yeah,
right?
41.
That was Ramos. Jamie Ramos.
Yeah, he pretty much did not look back at the ball, and I know there's the new rule this year is you can put your hands up in front of the receiver like that, which he did, except he also pushed off.
Right.
I think if he just put his hands up, he'd have been fine, but he did make contact. And,
well, maybe he didn't understand the rule because he was really celebrating about that play.
He was.
So, pass interference on the defense. First down, Shipensburg. And now they're deep in the red zone, and we have an offsides. Let's see, the Trojans can step up the D here in the red zone, and it's a penalty on the Trojans. That doesn't help, so that'll be another 5-yard gain for Shipensburg.
Well, that should take it down to 11 now. 1st and 5.
1st and 5 on the 11-yard line.
Well, this is exactly what Shipensburg wanted. After Chambersburg had a nice drive at the end of the first half.
Right, like
Ship kind of just taking away all the momentum right now.
Yeah, this would be a big score here. That's what the Trojans are trying to avoid. Still plenty of time to go in this contest, but you can't be down 3 touchdowns. And Syok under center, he hands it off. A little misdirection. Still on his feet. And down goes Kyler Brown, and they're a fumble, and let's see who has it. Looks like the officials are kind of taking their time running in. When there's a fumble, you're running in there to see who has it.
Yep, Chambersburg got it.
And the Trojans are able to get the fumble recovery. So that could be a momentum shifter there. Greyhounds taking a good portion of the clock here, running all the way down to the 11-yard line, and a mishandle there. Trojans will have the football.
I think that was one of the case where Brown, if he had gone down originally, he probably wouldn't have fumbled.
Yeah, he was trying to do a little more than he should have, and that's going to cost him.
Somebody ripped it out of there. So Chambersburg starts on their own 11.
So let's see what Brady can do on his first series here in the second half. Brady decides to feed it.
Stumble kept it.
He kept it instead. A little trickery there. The Shipensburg looks like they fell for it. Good run by Brady. Gets 5 yards. That's what you need, is get those 5-6 yarders, get those first downs and march downfield. And it's going to be 2nd and 5, 8:30 to go in the third quarter.
Yeah, early in the game, Chambersburg was using that read option. They were handing off to the back all the time. Stumball's carried about 4 or 5 times now and gotten decent yardage.
Stumble waiting for the ball. He's going to take it himself again. Goes around, and good tackling there by the Greyhounds, 35. Ethan Stauffer, the 6'5", 205 junior. Maybe he didn't get a couple yards, 3rd and 2.
Yep, that looked like it was going to develop in a little bit more, but Stauffer stepped in and made a nice play.
So here we go, big 3rd down play for Chambersburg. Almost midway mark here in the 3rd. As he hands it off, there's a flag. They have the yards for the first. Let's see what the call will be.
It's going to be holding, I bet you.
It's going to be Clay Myers with the gain, but flag, and like you said, it's always a holding. When they throw that flag in the area, 9 out of 10's a hold, and costly penalty for Chambersburg. I'd like to thank all our sponsors tonight for making this happen, including Klein Tours, New York, Las Vegas, New Orleans, Costa Rica, and so much more. Visit kleintours.net for a complete tour schedule. 7:40 to go, 21-6 is our score. Costly penalty for the Trojans holding, so it's going to be 3rd and 12. Where do you have the ball officially at there?
11.
On the 11-yard line. It's Brady, he wants to throw, he's looking, he throws, and is it on the ground or did he catch it? Let's see what the linesman says. He's still looking. Has he made a decision yet?
I think he caught it.
Yeah, he caught the ball, and it's going to be
Justin Reichenball.
And it'll be a first down, Chambersburg.
That was a Reichenball, I think, actually fell down before the ball got there, but he looked up in time and made the catch while he was laying on the ground.
He definitely sold it. I mean, the official looked at him and told the referee to move those chains, and that's what they're doing here. 1st and 10, Chambersburg. Let's see if that Shipensburg fumble is going to hurt them, as Chambersburg now has the ball. Got a first down so far in this series.
Empty backfield here.
And they're looking to attack. Brady's been taking some time and maybe too much time. Let's see what the call is. And that's what it is.
Oh, it's encroachment for Shipensburg.
Encroachment.
I guess I got tired of waiting.
It was going to be either or, and it was on the encroachment for. So it's going to be a penalty. 5-yard gain for the Trojans, and here comes Brady and the Trojan offense. See what they can do. Stumble takes a couple steps back. Motion on the right, handoff. No, he keeps it himself. And he got, what, 9, 10, almost the whole team tackling Brady. I mean, 1, 2 times, man, it's a great move. But eventually, you know, they're going to get that play.
Yeah, he ended up gaining a few yards on that.
So Brady, he's shown some good poise in this game, definitely. I mean,
he got 1. So it's 2nd and 3, 2nd and 4.
Another handoff. Still on his feet. First down and more. He's now at the 50 and finally tackled.
That's Keyshawn Jones.
Keyshawn Jones, we talked about how well he did in the first half. As a sophomore, getting the yardage and more, and it'll be first down Chambersburg.
Got down to Shipensburg's 45, which is a gain of 28 yards. He made a it was a pitch to him to the right side, and he just made a great cutback and then uses. That's the thing is he's got that exceptional speed. He burst right through the middle of the field. And
what the doctor ordered, we said that we haven't heard much from Jones until this game, and man, he has delivered. Looks like he had the ball again, nowhere going there at that time. Greyhounds were waiting for him, maybe a yard gain.
well, he injured an ankle in the first scrimmage, and so he did not play in the second scrimmage or last week. So this is the first we've seen him, and looks very promising.
Definitely. 2nd and 9, Chambersburg. Update: Milton Hershey extends their lead. They're up 28-3 against Greencastle. Not that considered obvious, or I don't know how well Milton Hershey is this year, but they're commanding Greencastle tonight. Stone ball once again, hands off to Jones. He's still on his feet. He's on the right side down to the 25-yard line. 20, bounced out of bounds. Keyshawn showing the wheels. Another first down for Chambersburg. Man, what a huge series this could be. The Trojans get on the scoreboard. And it's been really the Brady and Jones show so far in this series. They've been some nice runs.
Looks like they've got him on just about the 20-yard line, so that's a gain of 24.
Big gain by Jones. Let's see if Brady wants to keep going to him or try to throw one here. A couple of receivers on the left side. Motion now toward Stumble. He feeds it back to Jones. He's spinning, dancing, and no gain there. Finds a brick wall of the Shipensburg Greyhound defense.
The play was just a little bit slow developing. They had Seth Browse coming back in motion toward the backfield. They faked to him and gave it to Jones, but it just wasn't quite fast enough. Looks like a gain of 1 on the play.
So gain of 1.
On the Ship 19.
So Brady now looking at the coaching staff. They're telling him he needs to go. Understand now he moves back. Trying to make some adjustments, looking at the Shipensburg D, and they might call a timeout or there's a penalty.
Yep.
Taking a lot of time on that play. As the linesman's running in, he threw his flag down, telling the referee what the call is. And it's on Chambersburg. Man, it has to have Coach Luther fired up. There's a big chance for you, and a big penalty like that, man, gets 2nd and 14.
Yeah, that might mean they got to throw the ball at some point here, unless they can break off another big run.
Might be Brady just unsure what they wanted to do in that play.
One thing, all these delays are getting the play set. Boy, it sure does eat up the clock.
So now we're down to 3:49, third quarter. 2nd and 14. Brady has the ball, looking to throw, finds his intended receiver and caught. And it's caught by number 16, Seth Browse. But really not much playing with that.
No, they didn't. They only gained about 1 yard.
So it's going to be 3rd down and long.
They got 2 yards on the play, so we got 3rd and 14.
So another big play for the Trojans, 3rd down opportunity. Last time they had a 3rd down.
Should be 3rd and 12, I think. Yeah.
Jones able to take charge and get the first down they desperately needed. Need a little magic here. Clock down to 3 minutes. Brady has it, looking, wants to throw, takes himself nowhere to go. Here comes the Greyhound defense. He's able to get some yardage, but still at least 4 or 3 yards to the first down.
Stumball rolled out to his right that time and didn't have anybody open right away, and he was being chased by the defense, and they just tucked it under and took off. He's got to the 15, so it's going to be 4th and 5.
So what do you think they should do here, Ed?
I think they got to go for it.
So down already 21-6, and that's obviously what they have to do here. They got to get either these 5 yards or throw one in the end zone. Brady gets the ball, looking, he wants to throw, and it's incomplete. And it'll go turnover on downs, so the Greyhounds will have it. With 2:06 to go here, third quarter, so a nice drive by Chambersburg off the fumble from the Greyhounds, and they went all the way down almost to the promised land, but just that penalty really hurt them, that 5 yard.
That definitely did. That changed their whole, because they, instead of having to run, they had to throw then.
Looked like the attendant receiver, was it Browse that was the attendant receiver?
Yeah, he was not open. I think Ship was waiting for that kind
Right.
of play.
Smothering defense. Turnover on downs. Greyhounds will have it. As Carter Van Syok has it. And he does a handoff still on his feet. Another penalty. We're getting a lot of those here in the third quarter.
That's going to be a face mask.
And
that was Torres on the carry. But
Torres whiffed the carry, but
he was definitely, that's going to be a 15-yarder because he was brought down by the face mask, I believe.
Oh, it's on the Shipensburg Greyhounds. So explain what happened there.
The only thing I can figure is that Torres might have reached out and grabbed the face mask of the Chambersburg guy. That's what I'm guessing.
So
that's interesting.
5-yard penalty.
Yeah, take him back to the.
Wow. I'm looking down at the Shipensburg coaching staff, see if they are questioning that call or not.
Back to they actually lost 2 yards total on the play. So Torres gained 3.
So 1st and 12. 1:55 to go here, third quarter. Van Syok swings over to the right side, finds his receiver, but maybe a couple yards back to the original line of scrimmage.
That's to Hickman.
And it'll be 2nd down.
It's awful hard to see where the ball is.
Right.
Because of the glare of the lights. They're putting it on to 15, so that was a gain of only 2. Should be, I think it's it's 2nd down and 9, I guess.
So 2nd and 9, Van Syok has his work cut out here. Van Syok makes the throw and a great catch by Nick Gustafsson. Man, a great big play, 1st down, Shippensburg.
That was a very strange play. Chambersburg safety cut right in front of that. I don't know how he didn't catch it. It went right through his hands, right to Gustafsson. I honestly have no idea how that happened.
So a little luck on the Shippensburg side. So we now got under a minute and counting.
That was a pickup of 24 yards on that. That should have been an interception. There's no question about that.
And let's see if that's going to hurt the Trojans.
But I have to say, give Gustafsson credit for keeping his eye on it.
Here's a handoff to Torres. Another penalty. Our flag thrown.
Been a lot of that tonight. Be holding Shipensburg.
The officials are busy here in the third quarter. That'll bring them back 10 yards. The Trojans have had their moments here in the third quarter to try to cut into this lead. So it's going to be double sticks, Greyhounds with the football. 30 seconds, they have time for one more play.
So they're now back to their own 30-yard line.
So unless something big happens on this play, be no scoring here in the third quarter. As Van Syok drops back, looking to throw, finds somebody, goes right through his hands. Intended receiver Ethan Stauffer. And with that drop, it will stop the clock, so they'll have a chance for another play.
And Chambersburg's blitz that was working early in the game is not really working too much now. In fact, in that case, Stauffer just kind of drifted out of the backfield, and he was wide open because the linebackers are going for the blitz, and there's just nobody stepping up to cover those backfield guys.
Trojans making an adjustment on their defense here. Probably the last play of this quarter. Van Syok yelling for the football. He has it. He's going to try to throw once again. Here comes the defense. Chambersburg finds the receiver on the sidelines. Did he make it in, or was he out?
They're giving him completion.
They said it was complete.
That was to Freidinger.
So Freidinger with the completion. That still 3 seconds. I keep saying now the clock's going to run. And now we'll end here the third quarter at Veterans Stadium at Shipensburg High School. No scoring there in the third quarter. Chambersburg wanted to stop the Greyhounds. They were successful in that quarter, but unfortunately for them, a long drive with nothing to show for it. And we'll be right back to start fourth quarter play. It is Shipensburg Greyhounds 21, Chambersburg 6. This is the F&M Trust Sports Network on MidpenBroadcasting.com, the sportspage.blog, and GameTimePA.com.
When it comes to buying tires, Keystone Ford has a very simple, easy to understand, crystal clear guarantee. We will beat any competitor's advertised price on the brand name tires we sell. That's our Keystone Ford low price tire guarantee.
Join Jig Institute in Mercersburg on Main Road for Native American Powwow, Saturday, September 9th, 9 a.m. to 8 p.m., and Sunday, September 10th, 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. Come together with Native people, dance, sing, learn Native traditions, enjoy Native food, all drums welcome, featuring Aztec dancers and Potomac dancers, music by Medicine Horse singers as host drum and Mother Earth singers as second drum. Enjoy the beauty of the Tuscarora Mountain and explore Native American culture. More at explorefranklincountypa.com.
Thanks so much for joining us. Mike Berger back with Ed Gottwals. Start of the fourth quarter, 21-6 is our score as the Greyhounds have the football. And kind of the same speech that we had in the start of the third quarter. Chambersburg needs to make a stop.
Well, Ship is going to punt here. At least they appear they're going to punt.
Yeah, they appear they're going to punt. They want to call a timeout, and that gives us a chance to talk about Premier HVAC. As you can count on Premier HVAC Services of Greencastle for all your heating and cooling needs. Same-day service, free estimates, 24-hour emergency services, and free second opinions. Phone 717-597-9900 or visit us online at premierhvacpa.com. Premier HVAC Services of Greencastle, your local heating and air conditioning professionals.
That was interesting. The first play of the fourth quarter was Shipensburg getting ready to punt. Chambersburg had to call a timeout. I guess they probably didn't have the right personnel out there or something.
And that could be costly using a timeout with like 4 seconds off the clock here in the fourth.
Yeah.
So 4th and 8. And you assume, like you said, Shipensburg's going to punt.
They're definitely coming for the block here, I believe.
And it's a high snap, but able to kick it off is Eddie Ocker. There's a flag.
That's a blatant hold by Shipensburg there.
As the intended receiver, Tyree Durant, was trying to get the ball.
Well, put this way, it was a blatant hold by somebody. I hate to assume anything on plays like that.
And I don't remember it. I mean, the first half, was there hardly any penalties? And all of a sudden, it's every play.
There were a few procedure penalties, but nothing really major. One pass interference, but.
And the officials are talking about what they saw off the punt. It's going to be, when he's getting ready to do the holding, he's still talking.
It's holding. I'm pretty sure it's against Ship, but
well, just like we thought the face max was against
yeah, but
Chambersburg.
But I think the difference is.
And we're on the Shipensburg side, and they're obviously not happy with that call.
So what they're going to do is they're going to march off the 10 yards from the spot after the punt. So that's going to put Chambersburg on the 40.
So defensive hold on the Greyhounds could be a big play here on this drive. Let's see if Brady Stumbaugh can capitalize. Quarterback has it. He feeds it off.
Clay Myers.
Clay Myers still on his feet, down a couple yards, and another flag gets thrown by the linesman.
This is getting ridiculous. If they call holding Chambersburg, I'm gonna I would not be surprised though. Let's see.
And
it's going to go against Shipensburg.
It's going against Shipensburg as they're marching the ball down.
Face mask.
Face mask, 5 yards. It'll stay for, should be, still first down, correct?
Well, it's going to be second down.
Okay, second down. Linesman needs to change his.
2nd and 7, I believe.
So the linesman has not changed his marker, still showing first down. Brady has it, hands it off to Myers. Myers spins in the middle, gets tackled Shipensburg D, they're a little frustrated here in the last couple of series. And they're saying second down on the field.
Yeah. Second and like a long one. Well, it's about 1 yard.
So second and short we'll call it here. Brady shotgun position back to Myers. He's had it now 3 straight times. He rolls in for the first down. And let's see what the Trojans can do. They got to get their work cut out. 10:58 here to the end of regulation, down 21-6.
Well, there's some interesting spots going on. They brought the ball back at least 2 yards from where I thought it was. Oh well, there's so many penalties made. They're having a hard time keeping
when
track
you get all those penalties, you're right. It's hard to figure out ball placement, what down. Right now we know it's first down Chambersburg. Here comes Jones. He finds a hole, gets a couple yards.
That hole closed very quickly, I'll say that.
Keyshawn Jones, the sophomore, and I think we can all agree we're pretty excited by him, the way he's done tonight.
He's probably pretty close to 100 yards.
So the clock's ticking. Trojans seem like they're taking their time here, getting ready and set here. 2nd and 8. 10:09 to go here. Stoneball looking left, right, wants to throw, fires it over the head and incomplete. The intended receiver, number 83 for the Chambersburg Trojans, and that is Devin Carball, the 5'10 senior, and he needed a step ladder on that one.
Yep. Stoneball needs to get back in that accurate streak he was in back for that last drive of the first half, where he was pretty much on the money on all his throws except one, if I remember right. 9 out of 10 he was put in the right spot, but that was definitely too high.
So now we got the 3rd down and 8 situation for Chambersburg. Chambersburg needs to capitalize on these 3rd down conversions. Brady's looking long, finds the receiver. Did he catch it?
Yep.
Yes, he did.
Seth Browse.
Seth Browse, what a great catch. He leaped middle of the field, and he fell to the ground, keeping hold of the football, and it'll be a fresh set of downs for Chambersburg as they continue to march down the field here. 9:53 to go here, 4th quarter.
Pick up a 16 on that play. Great hands by Browse on that one. He had to go up to get it, and he hung on to it after he was hit.
So Brady's showing some confidence here. He hands it off to Jones, trying to find a hole, squibbles around a couple defenders, gets some yardage. That was about 4 yards to go for another first down, but Trojans need to show some urgency here to kind of looking around, see what they want to play, but
yeah, they are speeding up a little bit. They're still taking.
Definitely need to. You would think, obviously.
Yeah.
It's 2nd and 4 we go, 9:18 here in the 4th. Brady waiting for the ball. Low snap, keeps it. He's now scrambling, looking, now still has the football around the 35, throws it, it'll go out of bounds. And there was receivers around there, so it'll be 3rd down. 3rd and 4 for Chambersburg. And we got some games around there. Ed's getting close. Greencastle just scored. They're up down 28-10 against Milton Hershey. And Waynesboro is up 14-10 against Lancaster Catholic. That's at Waynesboro tonight.
Yep. So we got a 3rd and 4 now.
So 3rd and 4 for Chambersburg. Clock stopped at 9:02. And what do you think they're going to do here?
Well, they'll have 2 downs to get it because they're definitely in 4 down territory.
Right.
They could run Jones here.
Let's see if they do it. Brady loses the ball momentarily, but that's going to cost him. He's way back there, and he's getting spinned around like a top. And he goes down big time, loss of yardage. Big play by the Shipensburg D, and it's all because of that low snap. Once Brady had it, he had nowhere to go. And some big guys for the Greyhounds. Looks like number 70.
Yeah, was Colby Tracy.
Yeah.
Got him in there.
Colby, 6'1", 225 pounds.
Well, the problem there was Stoneball was going to hand off to Jones, but he dropped the ball, which threw the whole timing off. And when he picked it up, he just didn't have any time to get away from the Ship defense.
So Taylor's going to have to punt here. 8:21 to go. Gets the football. It's a high one. Shimmers is going to let it bounce, takes the bounce around the 17. And that's where Shipensburg will have the football with 8:13 to go in regulation.
That was a promising drive there for Chambersburg. They did pick up 2 first downs. They went from their own 40 to Ship's 26, but
Yeah, they've had a
again,
couple of these long drives and this can't capitalize.
Yep, they've got some yardage tonight, but only 6 points to show for it.
Yeah, that third quarter one, that 5-yard penalty killed them on that one, and this one as well just couldn't get it what they need. As here comes the Greyhounds, which has not scored in this half. Van Slyke has the ball. He's looking, finds somebody open in the middle of the field. He'll get the first down as Chambersburg finally tackles him. Good catch, middle of the field. Looks like number Alaric Hickman.
Yep.
So Alaric Hickman, middle of field, looking open, and we've seen some of those, defense kind of in the wrong position. You got some guys wide open there, and good job by the quarterback. Get a fresh set of downs for the Greyhounds. 7:50 to go, fourth quarter. Here's a handoff to Torres, and right away looks like he was down, took a couple hustle steps, gets maybe another yard.
Yeah, he was hit about a yard.
Yeah, a
line of
couple
scrimmage,
times.
But he spun and managed to. He's going to end up gaining about 3 yards.
Good tackle by Devin Carble to finally stop Torres. Time is of the essence for the Chambersburg Trojans. Remember, they had to take a quick timeout in the beginning of this quarter. As we have a 2nd and 7 for the Greyhounds. Ball placed on the 35-yard line.
They, of course, are going to take their time between snaps.
Oh, definitely. That's exactly what Van Slyke is doing. And now he's looking, fake handoff. He still has the football, wants to pass. He takes it himself, nowhere to go. He's scrambling, finds an open receiver, and guess what? Makes the completion. Great job by Van Slyke as Gustafsson gets to catch number 10. Man, what a great job. He was scrambling, couldn't find nobody, started taking it himself, finds somebody wide open there on the right side. And I think the defense, they were getting tired. They didn't know what he was going to do with the football.
Well, one thing about Van Slyke, he's got a great presence in the pocket, and he showed it there because he rolled to his left. Then he kind of scrambled back to his right, and he ducked right inside a possible tackler. And then by that time, he found Gustafsson wide open.
Huge first down by Shipensburg, 6:35 and counting. Here we are in the fourth. He's under center. Trojans really got to hope for something. Here is a pass intended. It's intercepted by the Trojans. Interception, what a big one. Looks like number 11 for Chambersburg. Was it number 11?
By Ramos.
Ramos with the interception. Again, hard to see the number, but bottom line is a white jersey got it. And let's see what the Trojans can do. A huge play there. So we talk about one huge play for Shipensburg to get the first down. Kind of surprised there. He made that short pass, and they were waiting for it.
It's surprising they're passing it all.
Right.
I mean, obviously we're trying to catch Chambersburg napping, but
yeah, they were awake.
I'm thinking if I'm Ship, I'm running the ball.
Right.
I mean, I know Van Slyke is an excellent quarterback, and he must not have seen Ramos. There's no question of that. So Chambersburg starts on their own 41.
Yeah, so let's see what Brady can do now. He has the ball once again in this second half. He's looking to throw. Kind of a risky pass there. It's incomplete. The intended receiver was number 83, who had 3 defenders around him, Devin Carbaugh, and it'll be quickly second down.
Yeah, the one thing that, Stumball's only a sophomore. He's really only locking on 1 receiver. And, Shipensburg had time on that one to kind of see where he was going. And, of course, Carbaugh was a big receiver in that other drive, so they're probably checking in pretty close.
So the Trojans now 2nd and 10, 6:17 to go here. I mean, they've had their chances. They've had their chances to get back in this game as Brady, a couple steps back, another pass. It's complete. It's close to a first down, maybe a yard or so. And number 25 with the nice catch. And that is Terrell Williams, a 6-foot sophomore. He had to jump up a couple inches up in the air to grab that, put it down, and finally tackled by Shipensburg.
That was a great catch.
Going to be 3rd and a couple yards here for a first down.
The ball's right on the 50.
Right on the 50, midfield we go, 5:46 and counting. Brady has it, finds Jones. He does a quick stutter. He's still on his feet, and then he has about 4 Greyhounds tackling him. Really not a gain there.
Nope.
back to the line of scrimmage and a big fourth down, fourth and 1.
That was a case where Jones had been able to do those stutter steps in the first half and get away from defenders, but they're a little more ready for it now, and that one didn't work. I think he could have got the first down if he'd just gone straight ahead.
It's all about adjustments. I mean, the first time you see Jones, you see what he got, and then you're just ready for him.
Well, he's definitely got some quickness.
Let's see what you assume they're going to feed the Jones or maybe even Clay Myers on this play.
Myers is not in there.
So Myers is not in, so.
And the clock keeps running.
Surprised Myers not in this play. Let's see what Brady wants to do. Feeds it to Jones. He's
got the first
steamrolls in for the first down to stop the clock briefly. 4:53 to go here, fourth quarter.
Gain of 4. Yeah, they've got to get moving a little quicker here.
Yeah, it's what I noticed the last series. I mean,
Well, that's the way the offense is kind of set up. It just
you're down by not more than just one touchdown. You got to get going. Brady gets the ball. He fires one right in the middle of play, and to his intended receiver, no good, Terrell Williams. And that'll stop the clock and be 2nd and 10 for Chambersburg.
Well, Ship has dropped a couple extra guys back deep, and when Williams made his cut there, he was running right into the coverage. And again, Stumble had locked onto him a little bit.
Trojans will be playing Red Lion next Friday night, first game at home. Trojans are just hoping they can be 1-1, not down 0-2 on the record side, as still 4:36 to go, 2nd and 10. Brady gets the ball, fires one, and it goes in the middle of the defense and the intended receiver. And that was to Devin Carball.
Yep, and he was not open.
Not open whatsoever. He's actually kind of double coverage there. That was a risky play there.
Yeah, it's one thing Stumble will have to work on. Obviously, he's a sophomore. It's only his 2nd varsity game, so
yeah, definitely.
I'm not calling him out by any means here, but that's one thing he will have to improve on. Is he'll have to look for a second receiver when the first one's covered. The line's giving him good time, so he does have time to look, I think.
Yeah, actually both lines have been good tonight, especially for Shipensburg, as here on the 3rd and 10, another long throw. Trying to find somebody. Intended receivers are both out there, 23 and 85. And Justin Reichenbach just off his hands. And it's now 4th and 10.
Yeah, I think somebody ran the wrong route that time. Because
it looks like they almost ran into each other.
Reichenbach and Coda Heckman were both in the same place, and that drew a lot of defenders in there too.
So a missed route. Who knows? But bottom line is now 4th and 10. And Trojans do have a couple timeouts left. I don't think they've had one since the 5 seconds off the clock here in the 4th.
They're definitely going to go for it here.
Stumball's going to have to throw. Shipensburg knows that. Their defense now way in the backfield looking, and it's caught. He's still on his feet. He goes out of bounds. Great catch just when they needed it for the Trojans. Devin Carball.
Yep.
And we've seen some of those plays tonight by Stumball, not phased with what's upon him, the 4th down situation. Cool, calm, collected, throws a nice pass.
That was a 21-yarder, and Carball made a nice little move. He came down the field and moved in, or faked inside and went out to the outside, and Stumble hit him right in the hands.
Ball on the 25-yard line, 1st and 10 Chambersburg. Stumball has the ball, scrambling, wants to throw, trying to find somebody. There's a flag. I saw that from here. Little bumping. The intended receiver was Reichenbach. And as soon as Reichenbach was going toward the ball, he got pushed from behind.
Yeah, I think he actually caught that pass. Now they're going to move back. Okay, it's going to be. Now what are they doing?
I'm not. I thought sure there was some type of.
They're bringing it back to the 25. They're going to march off 10.
Okay. So it looked like a penalty for sure on the Shipensburg side, and they'll march it off from the line of scrimmage, 10 yards.
So take him to the 15. It looked like the defender just kind of pushed him in the back that time, but he still almost made the catch.
Yeah, a lot of penalties, Ed, lots.
Yeah, Ships had definitely a majority of them.
So here we go, 1st and 10, timeout. Looks like on Shipensburg, they look a little perplexed of what they want to do here.
Just give them a break, maybe.
Let's see if I can get some scores for everybody. As you know, we got a lot of games for you on our online Mid-Penn broadcasting. Also, don't forget, we also have coverage on the sportspage.blog, GameTimePA.com. Some scores right now, 5:10 to go, fourth quarter. Greencastle just scored. They're down 34-17. James Buchanan trails Fairfield 48-15. There's 8 minutes left in that contest. And did have a score 16-10 Waynesboro leads. They're playing Lancaster Catholic tonight. Big game, in the Harrisburg area. Central York's at Cumberland Valley. Don't have a score for you on that one, but it's that time of year. Hard to believe. Here we are, week 2, and we got 4:13 left for this. Chambersburg just trying to get some scoring in the second half. Both teams have not scored this second half. Trojans scored late in the second, cut the lead 21-6, and that's all we've had so far. As after the timeout, Brady looking to pass, trying to find his intended receiver. Is it caught?
Yep.
Yes, it is. Touchdown, Chambersburg. And Devin Carbaugh with the catch, number 83. He's been all in the action here, Devin Carbaugh, in this series. And, man, what a play right after the timeout. And Chambersburg right back in this, 21-12. They still are losing, but, man, what a play there by Brady.
Yeah, Stumbo actually got a really good rush that time, and he kept his poise and put the pass down into the corner. And I think the defender kind of stumbled a little bit, and Carbaugh went up and made the catch.
Yeah, just enough time in there to make the catch. Watch his feet inbounds. You got to go for 2 here, right?
Yep, they are.
So 2-point try here for Trojans. This might be the first chance in a varsity game for Brady to do a 2-point conversion.
Yep.
He gets the feed. He's trying to throw. It's off the mark, but a penalty.
There's definitely interference on that one.
They're going for Devin again.
And he was grabbed as he went across the middle, so that was a pretty easy call. I heard the fans booing, but that was, even from the press box, we could see that one.
Even if the Trojans lose this thing, there's some key players, kind of stuff. Devin Carbaugh, for one. I mean, he's been doing a great job for the Trojans. And
yeah, they thought he might be the number 1 receiver coming in. Didn't do a lot last week, but he's looked very good today.
So definitely a penalty. It will be against Shipensburg. We'll move the ball in a little closer.
That'll be about the 1.5 instead of the 3.
Exactly.
Which obviously opens up the possibility of a run here.
Let's see if Clay Myers is in.
Looks to me like they have Clay Myers. Oh, they have Clay Myers taking the snap here.
So Clay Myers,
like a wildcat.
There you go. He takes it himself, and he goes in with ease, gets the 2 points the Trojans desperately need, and the deficit cut now to 21-14 with 4:06 to go in the fourth quarter. So Clay Myers, I mean, just from a height advantage, he just kind of snuck in like a waltz. So great job by the Chambersburg Trojans in that series. It took some time. Still 4 minutes to go. We'll see what kind of kick Taylor's going to do here. They know the Trojans got to get the ball back, of course. You got to think about that last possession where Shipensburg threw that interception, and we're kind of wondering, why are you throwing the ball?
Yeah.
You have the lead, should be running it out. So 21-14 is the score. And a host of penalties for both teams, but right now the penalties from Shipensburg is getting Trojans feeling they can get a chance in this contest.
Yeah, things definitely got interesting here again.
Shipensburg had, see what they're able to do here. Trojans able to score when they had the ball on the 15-yard line. Nice catch by Devin. Here's a kick by Taylor. It's a booming one. It's caught by the Greyhounds. They have it around the 15, still on his feet, spinning around. And he's still on 35-40. Trojans can't get him down. Finally down 43-yard line, and the crowd on the Greyhound side loved the hustle by number 26. Alex Sharo. Man, they just couldn't get him down.
Yeah. That was interesting. There were a whole bunch of bodies around. He just kept his feet
He's
turning.
kept his feet up.
Got the whole way out to the 42.
You know what? That took about another 10 seconds off the clock doing that.
It did.
So Van Sciak now with the football under center. Trojans stepping up their D on the defensive line. They want to try to blitz. Torres with the handoff. He has a couple yards. Clock keeps on ticking. Trojans, I know, at least have one timeout. I don't think they've used two.
I think you might be right.
So about a 3-yard gain by Torres. 2nd and 7.
They hit Torres' line of scrimmage. He still got a few yards after that.
The ball on the 46-yard line. Good ball game here. No scoring whatsoever second half until just a couple minutes ago. Trojans scored by a great catch by Devin Carball. And now a handoff by the Greyhounds. Number 23, Kyler Brown. He still has it. Rolls over to the right side. No penalty and almost a first down. Very close to it. Let's see here. And he stepped out of bounds before he was close to the first down, so it'll be.
So there's going to be about 3rd and 3.
Yeah, 3rd and 3.
That's a good play call by Ship. It's almost like a Statue of Liberty kind of thing where Van Sciak handed off to Brown he was right where he was. And Brown took off around the right side, but Trojans stood out pretty good.
They stepped up. They weren't really tricked by it. Now we have a timeout by Shipensburg.
Yeah, that's a big play for Ship, obviously. If they can get this first down, they can pretty much bleed the clock.
I'd like to remind you, you can count on Premier HVAC Services of Greencastle for your heating and cooling needs. Same-day service, free estimates, 24-hour emergency services, and free second opinions. Phone 717-597-9900 or visit us online at premierhvacpa.com. It's Premier HVAC Services of Greencastle, your local heating and air conditioning professionals. Mike Berger along with Ed Gottwals. Thank you for joining us here at Shipensburg. Trojans cut into the deficits, now 21-14. Greyhounds with the lead and a timeout by Shipensburg. And like Ed said, getting our first down here, and it's going to be a tough time for Chambersburg.
Kind of hard to predict what Ship might do here because obviously their strength is passing.
Right.
But Chambersburg, he almost had to gear up for the run.
So there's
man on the outside.
So Van Sciak, he's looking to pass. He finds his open man. He catches it. He's at the 35, knocked out of bounds around the 32-yard line. It will be a first down by the Greyhounds.
That was a great play call. That really was. They rolled Van Sciak out to his left, and Brown came out of the backfield and
they totally fooled Chambersburg.
Yeah, I mean Chambersburg had to sell off for the run. They almost had to. So that's 18-yard gain on the play.
Right. So we questioned the pass where they threw the interception, but not questioning. That's a great job by the Greyhounds. So fresh set of downs. 1st and 10, Shipensburg. Ball around the 34-yard line. Handoff over to Torres. Gets a couple yards, but the most important thing for Shipensburg is get that clock ticking. And it's now under 3 minutes to go. Myers with the tackle. And it'll be 2nd and 8. It's now 23-10 Waynesboro over Lancaster Catholic. So when do you think you need to start calling that timeout here? 2:25. Clock continues to tick. Van Sciak is taking his time under center, now gets the ball, hands off to Torres. He finds an open hole down the middle. He goes close to another first down. Looks like he has it.
He's got it.
And another fresh set of downs for Greyhounds. And
that was pretty much the death knell right there, I think.
Yep.
Pick up a 10 on that.
I mean, crazier things have happened, handoff, misplay, fumble. But Trojan quickly running in some defense. Now a timeout by Chambersburg.
Well, that's the last one there. They had 2 players running on, and the 2 going off the field weren't going to get there in time. So They called the timeout.
So 2 minutes to go in our contest. It's a final. Fairfield wins 55-15 over James Buchanan. You surprised that with that score?
A little bit, yeah. Fairfield, I knew had some good players coming back, but I didn't think it'd be that bad.
I'd like to thank Eric Reed for providing the updates. You can follow us, all the stories we have, all the local sports, not just football. The sportspage.blog is where you want to go. And if you get on Mid-Penn Broadcasting, we're always retweeting, sending you scores, updates, stories, and so on and so forth. And so after the timeout, Chambersburg just hoping for something. Fumble, misplay, who knows? Unfortunately for them, it's 1st and 10, Shipensburg. As Van Syok waits, hands it to Torres, and he has nowhere. He ran to a brick wall, actually lost a yard or two.
And they were trying to rip the ball out. But
yeah, it looked like maybe they had it, but no, he was able to hold on. And
they gave him a yard on that? I don't know about that one.
So another timeout. So Trojans are definitely done now with the timeouts.
Yeah.
Please join us next Friday. We'll have your play-by-play. Chambersburg will be playing Red Lion. And we'll see what the Trojans can do in that matchup. When's the last time Chambersburg played Red Lion?
Last year.
Was it last year?
Yeah, and then before that they hadn't played them since
that's what it was.
Playoffs a good while ago.
That's right. So that's right, they did play them last year, but before that was a long period. Yeah. So it's going to be adjustments. Week 3, you got to try somehow to get a win in front of the home crowd.
Well, I'll say this. I think Chambersburg played better this week than they did last week.
Yep.
Which, you want to see that big improvement between the two, the first and the second game. I think they got it, but.
Now you're going to start playing people like Cumberland Valley. I mean, it's not getting any easier.
That's correct.
So Shipensburg football, 2nd and 10 after the timeout. A little movement there, and referees haven't thrown the laundry in a while. Why not? Legal procedure on the Greyhounds, bring them back 5. He's 2nd and 15.
Coaching staff probably didn't like that one at all.
No, not at all. So let's do this again. Now 2nd down, 15 yards to go, 1st down, ball placed on the 25-yard line.
They really don't need another 1st down. They just need to hang on to the ball.
That's exactly right. Handoff over to Kyler Brown. There's no timeouts left for Chambersburg as the clock keeps on ticking.
He's going to lose a yard on that. But it doesn't matter for Ship.
It's all about the time.
So you see Van Syok at their playing. He just looks like a confident quarterback, which I'm sure he is.
Right.
And he's very good. Great athlete, and he picked up all that experience last year, and he's just, it's great to have a leader like that out there.
And kudos to Brady Stumble tonight too. He's shown some poise out there, Another move, another penalty. It gives you a chance to talk about Stumble. I mean, he did a great job tonight. I mean, just some of the opportunities didn't come to play, but there was some couple drives there, especially that off that timeout. Trojans needed a score, found Devin Carball. The ball on the 15-yard line. Nice throw over to Carball right in that end there in the end zone. And credit to Carball for making that catch as well. But
yeah, I think Stumble a lot better than last week. Of course, last week he wasn't expecting to play.
No.
That's kind of a tough situation to throw a sophomore in there. You could tell even last week he's got some poise. There's no question of that.
Right.
He didn't panic. As the coach said, he made a few misreads and a few bad throws, but other than that, and then this week I think. Again, except for a few plays, I think he's done a great job. He had that one fumble that kind of messed up the one drive.
Right.
He picked the ball up, but he got caught behind the line then.
Yeah, that definitely hurt.
But that's a physical mistake more than a mental mistake. And he had a couple throws that were offline, but generally speaking, I think he played very well.
Final score in Greencastle, Milton Hershey wins tonight 34-23. So Greencastle now goes to 1-1.
So we've got a 3rd and 22 here for Ship with 58 seconds left.
So we'll see what they do. They've thrown some tricks up their sleeve in this contest, trying to fool the Trojans. As Van Syk, he still has the ball, keeps it.
He was just going to run around a little bit.
He is running around. Come get me. Keep that clock ticking. He's down still. It was a hard tackle by the Trojans, 64.
Really didn't look like that bad of a tackle, but I think he got his ankle caught up underneath.
Wade Stickle with the tackle.
Yeah.
He's limping off the field.
Yeah, he kind of got his leg caught underneath there. He kind of got spun down, and
it looks like he's not real serious, but
now they're gonna. I'm assuming they're gonna punt here.
This could get interesting.
They are gonna punt.
So
all the way back to the Chambersburg 41.
Yeah. Was there a time? I'm trying to. I guess there was. I don't know. The clock's.
The clock's running. Yeah, they're just gonna let it run.
Okay.
Probably take another penalty or something if they have to.
There you go. So the referee watching the clock. He's, like you said, they're gonna do the penalty. Still looking. Officials have definitely had their workout tonight. They've
yeah.
So now with 14.5 seconds to go in the contest. And for the Greyhounds' sake, hopefully nothing serious for their quarterback.
Yeah, they got Ocker out there. They're gonna try to punt it away, but they look a little confused about what they're doing. So does Chambersburg, for that matter.
Well, let's talk about this. You got 14 seconds. You punt the football away. I mean, Trojans still have, they're going to have the ball.
Well, as long as they get the punt away, they should be fine.
Or I guess they could not punt and just run around the field.
Now there's another penalty. Oh my God.
So now he's talking to the coaching staff at Shipensburg, trying to explain the penalty.
I can't even guess what this one is, unless it's some kind of delay or something. I don't know. It's been an awful long time here between the last play. With no timeouts happening.
Hopefully we can get the video on the officials how fast they run to the locker room. Because it's just kind of getting,
it can't be. Come on, guys.
A little out of control here.
It can't be that difficult. Let's go. Now they're going to change the clock.
So they're going to adjust the time as the officials are looking at the official timekeeper, which I'm sitting right beside.
I'm not sure what they didn't.
They made it now 21 seconds. And up here, we just follow what they say. I mean, that's what they say. That's what we put up there.
There was a delay against Shipensburg.
So delay. Their umpire's asking the referee, where am I putting this football at?
It's fourth down and a whole bunch.
Now let's see what they do for Shipensburg. 4th and 22. And they're going to kick the football. Makes a bounce past the Trojans. Keyshawn Jones, and it's way back there. Trojans finally able to recover it, but man, they're like on the 3-yard line.
Yeah, whoever was trying to come up for the punt slipped before
Looks like it was Jones. 28 was there.
Possible. I'm not sure.
But
he slipped as he's approaching the ball, and the ball went right past him, and then Ship was able to down it back at the Chambersburg 3-yard line.
Let's see how good of an arm Brady has. So they got 11 seconds to go. People are still trying to figure out what happened in the last couple plays as far as the enforcement, the penalty.
Well, unless something huge happens here, it's not going to matter. But
right. Let's see the snap occurs. Stoneball way into the end zone. He throws it right to Greyhounds Owl in the contest right there, number 18. Kane Fridinger, who has 2 touchdowns tonight, gets the interception. And take the kick out of the oven, it's done. So after a lot of confusing back and forth, from the officials. The bottom line is Shipensburg is going to come out with victory and improve to 2-0 in this young season. Chambersburg will go to 0-2. It seems like, Ed, that first half was pretty fast. This second half.
Too many penalties.
Almost 9:30 here.
A lot more passing.
And both teams will do the famous knee position, and that will end it here at Veterans Stadium. Shipensburg wins tonight. Final score, Shipensburg 21, Chambersburg 14. We'll wrap it all up right after these messages. This is the F&M Trust Sports Network on MidPennBroadcasting.com, the sportspage.blog, and GameTimePA.com.
Hi, it's Greg Kennedy, General Manager of Blaze Alexander Chevrolet in Greencastle. Don't let other dealers tell you what we can't do. Let us show you what we can do. There's a reason folks are flying in from as far as Texas, Florida, Nebraska, and North Carolina. It's our lowest price guarantee. And when they get here, they find out the price you see is the price you pay. And the best part is, you don't have to travel. We're right here in Greencastle. Stop and shop or check us out online at blazechevy.com, where you can shop at your place, at your pace. And there's more. We're the area's #1 volume Chevy dealer. We've got the Used Car Super Center. We give everyone free Pennsylvania state inspection. Our everyday low prices basically give you bonus tag savings on every Chevy in stock. And with our credit doctors, Mike and Nate, everybody drives. So find out for yourself why so many travel so far. It's our lowest price guarantee, and only right here in Greencastle at Blaze Alexander Chevrolet, where we're taking deals the other guys won't. Guaranteed. Find new roads.
Se habla español. Everybody likes having more room. Sometimes it's your living space at home, but sometimes it could be finding more room in your budget. That's why F&M Trust offers the home equity loan and the home equity line of credit. The loan helps with home improvements, and the line of credit adds in more flexibility for future purchases. Either home equity choice will help with consolidating bills too. Right now, F&M Trust has great low home equity rates, so you can add more room just the way you like. Learn more at fmtrustonline.com. Equal housing lender.
Let Olympian Athletics in downtown Waynesboro outfit your team with uniforms, warm-ups, hats, spirit wear, and more. Olympian Athletics offers all types of clothing and accessories, from traditional to fashion to uniforms and workwear. We do screen printing, embroidery, and digital design, individual and team trophies for any event. Olympian Athletics, 55 West Main Street in downtown Waynesboro, open Monday through Friday, 9:30 to 5.
Shipensburg Physical Therapy and Sports Medicine, with offices in Shipensburg, Greencastle, Waynesboro, and Newville, specializes in orthopedic and sports-related injuries. Our therapists are experts in utilizing the most current therapy techniques, from hands-on manipulation to therapeutic exercise and aquatic therapy. We are a locally owned and operated practice and have a vested interest in the individual patient and community. Shipensburg Physical Therapy and Sports Medicine. Online at shippt.com. Phone 717-477-8030.
Green Village Family Restaurant is a proud supporter of the Chambersburg Trojans. Green Village Family Restaurant is open 7 days a week. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, homemade soups, and daily specials. Banquet rooms are available. Book your party for the holiday season. Green Village Family Restaurant, 5440 Philadelphia Avenue, Chambersburg, proudly supporting the Chambersburg Trojans.
Streaming live with over 70 local sporting events a year, this is MidPennBroadcasting.com.
Tonight's post-game show brought to you by Antrim Insurance, your local area insurance agent serving Greencastle, Waynesboro, Chambersburg, Mercersburg, and surrounding Pennsylvania and Maryland areas. Antrim Insurance, 169 South Antrim Way, Greencastle, and 1685 East Main Street, Waynesboro. Ed got Walls running down there to get some notes from the coaching staffs from both squads, and we'll have that for you on our site, where you can find all the great stories we write up, thesportspage.blog. And, Trojans lost 21-14 is our final score, and you know, right away, I mean, you have a guy as far as Brady Stumball who, to be honest with you, he didn't know he was going to be a quarterback to start this season. And after that first series against Greencastle, the injury to Collier, he's had to adjust right away. You're in real varsity action. And really, Ed and I were talking to our game. He did a good job for Chambersburg. He seemed poised. He had some big plays there. And that touchdown to Devin Carball, 4:06 to go in the third, was really the chance for, in the fourth quarter. So a chance for the Trojans to see what they could do, maybe kind of get back in this thing. As Kane Fredinger had those 2 touchdowns in the first. One at the 8:23 mark, Kane did. Nice pass by the quarterback for the Greyhounds. And then he had the other touchdown there in the second quarter. So Kane had 2 touchdowns. Trojans were finally to get on the scoreboard. Taylor, we really like Taylor tonight. Keyshawn Jones, Taylor with as well helping. You know, you got a great kicker as Taylor. He actually missed the extra point. It was 21-6 after Jones had that score. Number 28 Jones looking good, remind us of a Jamal Pickett a couple years back for the Chambersburg Trojans. And Devin Carball, some great catches there by Stumball. Stumball looked good. He had some good series, but a lot of penalties by both teams. And really, it was down to position of the football, wrong penalties at the wrong time. Really, they're always at the wrong time. But for the Chambersburg Trojans, it was just something that they just cannot capitalize. As another game next week, they'll take on Red Line. That'll be home for you. We'll have all the play-by-play action. And again, we'll apologize for some of the technical difficulties, but glad we were able to get that second half for you. And we'll have that pregame starting at 6:30 next Friday night. Trojans try to get into the win column as they're now 0-2. Shipensburg improves to 2-0. And I'd like to thank all of our sponsors for everything they've done for us to make this happen, especially you can count on Premier HVAC Services of Greencastle for all your heating and cooling needs. Same-day service, free estimates, 24-hour emergency services, and free second opinions. Phone 717-597-9900 or visit us online at premierhvacpa.com. That's your Premier HVAC Services of Greencastle, your local heating and air conditioning professionals. Also like to thank our other sponsors to make this happen tonight, including F&M Trust. If your banking relationship feels too distant lately, switch to F&M Trust. F&M Trust Local makes sure banking is done your way every day. Also by Antrim Insurance, your local area insurance agent serving Greencastle, Waynesboro, Chambersburg, Mercersburg, and surrounding Pennsylvania and Maryland areas. By the Franklin County Visitors Bureau, your great moments are waiting in Franklin County. Let the Franklin County Visitors Bureau help you plan to visit beautiful Cumberland Valley. By Keystone Ford, fast, fair, friendly, 301 Walker Road in Chambersburg. Beldell Martin Incorporated, a full-service advertising agency serving the tri-state area for 38 years. By Shipensburg Physical Therapy, with offices in Shipensburg, Greencastle, Waynesboro, Newville, specializing in orthopedic and sports-related injuries. By Greencastle Eye Care Center, a leading provider of optometry services and vision care products in the Greencastle community since 1984. By Blaze Alexander Chevrolet Volvo, 650 North Antrim Way in Greencastle. By Johnny's Restaurant and Hotel Service, superior service, competitive prices. 2406 Molly Pitcher Highway South in Chambersburg. By Nellie Fox Bowl, 3857 Molly Pitcher Highway South in Chambersburg, home of laser bowling every Friday and Saturday night from 10 to 12:30 a.m. Green Village Family Restaurant, 5400 Philadelphia Avenue, Chambersburg, proudly supporting the Chambersburg Trojans. By Olympian Athletics, 55 West Main Street in Waynesboro. Let your outfit your team with uniforms, warm-up hats, and so much more. By Premier HVAC Services of Greencastle. And by Klein Tours, New York, Las Vegas, New Orleans, Costa Rica, and so much more. Visit kleintours.net for your complete tour schedule. My name is Mike Berger. I'd like to thank Ed Gottwalls and India for doing our camera work tonight. As the final score tonight at Veterans Stadium in Shipensburg, Pennsylvania. It's the Shipensburg Greyhounds 21, the Chambersburg Trojans 14. We'll have all your action next Friday night as Chambersburg will host Red Lion. This is Mike Berger saying so long and good night.